You're watching Midwest Magnum. I'm Kurt.
I'm Daryl.
I'm Wes.
I'm Matt.
We are here at the final championship round of the 2022-23 Midwest Magnum Handgun Tournament. Two finalists. One is extremely surprising. So the final two that have come down are the Stoeger STR-9 and the Beretta APX A1. If you haven't seen the past videos, not many people know that Stoeger was purchased by Benelli, which is a subsidiary of Beretta. So we essentially have two finalists here from Beretta. But when you've been building handguns for centuries, it's no surprise. In the championship round is the Stoeger STR-9 versus the Beretta APX A1. Stoeger brings an earned reputation for durable, dependable shotguns to the world of semi-automatic pistols with the new STR-9. This striker-fired 9mm comes packed with features you'd expect in a pistol costing twice as much, including an integral rail, internal safety, reversible magazine release, optimized slide serrations, 3-dot sight system, and enhanced ergonomics for comfort.
There's really not a lot you can say about that Stoeger. It is the most surprising gun of the year for me. That gun surprised me the most. It was amazing. My initial reaction was meh, and then later I'm like, man, I like this gun, and it really just got better and better and better to the point we always take it to the range with us. We always put rounds through it, no matter what else we're shooting. It became our favorite gun.
That gun probably has the most rounds through it than any gun we have.
We really like it.
I remember the day I bought that. It was a Palmetto State Armory deal at $219, and I remember telling Daryl I got a Stoeger, and he's like, "Oh, they make good shotguns." And I was like, oh no. He's going to give me shit for buying a $200 gun. But I heard a lot of good things about him, so I'm like, what the heck? Why not? $219, you can't go wrong with that. If it's a Glock clone for that price, do it. We first shot it, and we were like, for $219, that's a good deal. It wasn't a great gun, but it was good. And every single time we've taken that out, it has gotten better.
Heavier trigger than the Glock.
To the point where it's one of my top 3 right now.
Yeah, it's definitely, the more we shot it, the smoother it got, the better. It was definitely improving with age.
I guess they're right. Senior citizens, although slow and dangerous behind the wheel, can still serve a purpose.
And round count, it just was amazing. It's like it became the gun. Like no matter what else we shot at the range, we'd always like, okay, break out the Stoeger. You know, we both put 50 rounds through it just because it's fun to shoot.
I love the Stoeger for the following reasons. I think it's got an amazing trigger. Initial pull is deep, but it resets real well. It's very smooth. It's not crunchy at all. It ergonomically feels great. It's well balanced. It's low recoil. It's just, the more it breaks in, the better it gets. It's just an awesome, awesome gun. We have, realistically, what do you think our round count is in that gun?
We're well over, I don't know. It could be approaching 2,000.
Oh, I think we're over 2,000.
We should be.
I think we're probably closer to 3.
We just keep shooting. Yeah.
And it has had 0 malfunctions.
When I start to feel bad, I'll break it down and wipe it down. But otherwise,
and I don't honestly.
It doesn't need anyway.
I was gonna say, similar to the Beretta, I don't think we've really had to wipe it down.
No.
See, I'm convinced again after doing this, and Matt and Wes had not shot the Canic or the Stoeger, and they were floored by them.
Or even the APX.
Or even the APX. Yeah. It's the same thing, like, do not get brand loyal. And anybody that tells you they like a high point, and I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, they don't want to be wrong. No. They're just hell-bent on, I bought it, it's got to be great. Mm-hmm. I'm very open, the fact that I have multiple brand guns, and I have tried the high point, and we won't even do a review on a high point. That'd be about the quickest review you'd ever get. It sucks. Thanks for watching. That's about it.
I was brand loyal, and I think Wes was also. I love my Glocks. I have a few Smith & Wessons, or Springfields. Yeah. Wes loves Springfields, but I learned after this.
But when I say brand loyal, I mean somebody that's like, I'm SIG only, I'm Glock only, I'm Springfield only.
Yep.
You know, open up your mind, because this is a perfect example. We've gone through 16 guns outside of the SAR-9 and the Dagger. any one of them actually could have won this.
Yep.
They were all great guns.
Both of these, well, this more than anything, blows our mind.
The way we did it was we had 3 categories and 3 sections within those categories. We graded them. We each graded them independently. The brackets were set up by a randomizer, which just picked and placed the guns in those brackets. Nobody knew what the other person was talking about. We had to actually stop conversations while we were shooting it because we didn't want to influence. We graded those, and then when we got down to the Elite 8 individually, I had everybody come in and tell me which one they liked, and we just went all the way through. We did have a couple ties, 2-2, where we went to the grading system, and we went off the grading system, and that's what went on. These 2 guns, I think, both had at least 3-1 or 4-0 in for both of them. They never had a tie. So, if I'm recalling that right,
I think so.
And so these are both 2 amazing guns. The APX doesn't surprise me. The Stoeger does, but it doesn't. Because every time I shoot it, I love that gun. Man. Like the Stoeger.
What, like I said, of all the guns I bought this year, all the guns you bought this year, that's the one that surprised me the most.
Yeah. It is just
That
an
would surprise me
absolutely awesome gun.
For the price you paid, for how awesome that gun is. Wow.
Love the grip. The way it feels in my hand. I absolutely freaking love it. I don't know what it is about it. It fits my hand perfectly. I know you guys aren't the same. I love the trigger pull. I love the trigger pull. I love the reset.
Oh, I like the trigger
a lot.
pull. It's just the very initial one is long.
That doesn't even bug me for some reason. I don't know why. I can just keep it nice and steady for that first trigger pull, where other guns I'm pushing down or pulling up. That one just fits me.
There's really nothing to complain about with that gun.
Is there anything you don't like about it?
That I don't have 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't own one.
I like that it's just stone cold reliable, which to me, that reliability is number one. Whatever else it is, it better be reliable. If it's not, I won't keep it. I like the fact that I can get such a high grip on that gun. It is so easy to control. I can just knock out doubles and triples with ease and keep them right where I want them. So that's one of the reasons I'm always surprised by that gun. Every time we shoot, it's like, that was $200 well spent.
This is one of those guns that you aim and point, just point and shoot. You don't. I almost do worse when I use the sights. When I just go with gut feeling. The sights are actually very good.
They're really good sights.
But I thought it felt great in my hand. Trigger was good. I thought the APX was just a little bit better, but I mean, it was really, really close and hard to decide. Slide is smooth. Functions great.
Anything you didn't like?
Not really. I mean, there's
really not.
There's nothing to
That's the crazy thing about it is we have continued to try and figure out what we don't like about it. IWI Masada is a perfect example. Absolutely fantastic gun. Every one of us, the first thing, bad mag release.
Yeah, this is the mag release.
If I had to find something, I'd say that trigger's a little bit longer pull and a little bit further reset than I like.
Okay.
If I had to say something, but it's when you're shooting, you don't even notice
It's not,
unless
not
you're
a deal
focused
breaker.
right on that.
Even at this price point, don't even look at the price point, and this still.
Yeah.
You could pay $700 for this gun.
If these
and I
were
would
the
still
exact
say
same price, I'd say it's a good buy for you.
And then you get to the APX, Beretta APX A1. That's another amazing gun.
The APX full-size takes the proven ergonomics and reliability of the APX family to the next level with integrated features derived from feedback from military, law enforcement, and tactical shooters. It aims for the highest levels of performance, safety, and quality to operate for any shooter in the field. Beretta passed every stringent test of the U.S. Army MHS program with its APX pistol candidate and is used by professionals on the ground in more than 20 countries. If you want form, function, and fortitude, the Beretta APX is for you.
One refined, but the APX is very refined. It is. That's why when we did the video, the Masada, the APX, and the 19X, I said we couldn't really decide. I said if I had never touched a Glock, I would buy the APX. And if you're really just looking for that first handgun, that first solid, self-defense piece, that would be the one, the APX.
So, big red dot guy. Love how it already has a cutout in the slide for the red dot. Not saying that would stop me from buying either or. The grip, I don't like that as much. I feel like it's a little skinny on my top side here, and I feel like the recoil grabs me a little bit on the beaver tail.
I love the grip. I think it feels really good. stays, nice and firm in there. It doesn't slide around. Slide smooth, like I mentioned earlier. I like the trigger. Just a little bit better than that one. Not much. They're both great. If I had to pick something I didn't like, they're absolutely right. The sights suck. I mean, if I were to buy this, the first thing I would be to change that out.
If you guys haven't seen them, they're two. The rear sight is just straight black. There's no,
not that you can see from here, but
It's just,
or no
and
dots on
they
each
are
side.
difficult to pick up.
so that wouldn't matter to me. But I definitely change out the sights and everything else. I really like.
I love the grip. I love the trigger. Great reset. It's great recoil management. Very smooth slide. Hate the sights. And what I can't believe is that you are looking at two guns, one half the price of the other, and the Stoeger has great sights. It was like they just gave up on the APX.
Really nice.
I think they just got it to the door and said, "Oh, hey, we forgot sights," and they just whatever, grab that box. And
I mean, honestly, I'd rather the price point be $50 more and have good sights on it when you buy it instead of having to switch them out.
Throw some tritium on there or anything.
yeah, it's me some decent night sights is all that gun needs.
But I mean, both two, I would trust my life and my family's life with either one of those guns. They're absolutely fantastic.
Both have the Picatinny, so you can put a laser light on the front of that one as well, the APX.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So here we sat. These two guns are the finals. Which one was it?
I
Matt?
already know the Stoeger one.
Okay, Matt's got the Stoeger.
Yep.
I'm definitely going with the APX.
Daryl?
APX.
I went with the Stoeger, which brought us down to the actual scoring system. And the winner is the Beretta APX A1. That's the second tantrum he's thrown.
Well, I guess that means you don't want it. I'll take it out.
Absolutely not. When I say it was close,
Yeah.
I mean, we are talking, it was,
very close.
1 or 2 points.
it was,
at most.
what was 0.25%.
Oh, yeah.
0.25% difference. It was
That's
absolutely as close as you could get.
I joke around, but I can see why the APX did
Yeah,
win it all. This Stoeger blows my mind. The APX is just a
Now, if
Nice.
we had considered price point, the Stoeger would be the winner.
Right. If we had said price is a factor in this determination,
Yep.
Stoeger wins.
But the reason we didn't do that
right.
is you don't put a price on your life.
nope. Yeah, absolutely. It's an insurance
You get
policy.
the gun that works best.
You can't.
What did the APX cost?
So the APX,
What's it retail for? I guess we should go there
I
first.
think the
Yeah,
retail's like $550.
Okay.
I think.
That's not bad.
So it's still
And
lower than
it's-
the typical.
it's
Glock.
very affordable.
It's affordable.
And I got it for $400. And absolutely.
And
love the
that's
gun.
again. This is $200 well spent. That is $400 well spent.
You know,
You have two pistols that won outright in the Sweet 16 for
Both reasonable.
$600.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
For the
then,
price of
a Glock, a
nice
Sig.
Glock. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Anything.
or price out a Sig at some
Yep.
point, and you'll
Or
realize
even,
it's like,
what was the Hellcat?
Pete's.
30, I think. I paid.
I was a
or
little less,
540.
like $490 for mine
And I mean, you go through
No,
the whole
yours
list.
is more with the outfit.
on sale.
Go through the
that's
M18,
remember.
go through the
Yeah,
the 365,
What's
go
it-
through
what
the
is
Glock
that?
19, the 34, like all
They're
of
all
those.
$500 for a
500
tiny little
more.
Mhm.
So this would be comparable,
Sure.
but I got a good deal
You
thanks
got a
to
great deal,
that
and you
guy's
got
mama.
a great gun. And I had a feeling this was going to place highly. I am amazed it won. I really thought it was going to be the 19X, but of course I would. But what stuns me is that Stoeger. That Stoeger being there is just amazing to me.
The APX though is not really a surprise to me. That is just one hell of a gun.
Yeah. I knew it would do good.
Yep.
I mean, even before I shot it, just because Beretta makes fantastic.
Yes, they
weapons.
do.
I mean, obviously, two of them made it.
Yeah.
That Stoeger, though, for at that price point to sit as highly as it's sitting right now,
It shocked us all when we got down to it and we saw. I mean, everybody's just sat there kind of wide-eyed staring, like the Stoeger's in the final.
Are you kidding me?
Really?
yeah.
But then you think about it and you're like, well, shit, it's a great gun. I guess, yeah, it should be in the final.
Right.
So,
That's where if any of you have Stoegers out there, let us know how you like them.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd be
absolutely.
curious. If you would
And-
carry that over something, a Glock, or if you've shot multiple pistols.
To your point, Matt, from the previous video, let us know if you have shot these guns, how you would rate them. You know, I know it's going to be unlikely. The people out there that have shot every one of these 16 guns, comment on the ones you have. Sure. What did you like about the ones that you had, or ones you didn't like? I know I bash the dagger all the time, and there's plenty of dagger lovers out there. So, and that's great. Those guns are perfect for you. Let us know what guns you like and why, because that's something that helps us learn what, you know, of
do more
other
reviews for you
opportunities.
guys and find out what you guys want to see.
Yeah.
And keep the comments coming. We absolutely love the comments. You guys have been great. It really makes it worthwhile. We put a lot of time into this. It's a passion for us. We really like to do it, but we do put a lot of time into this. We spend a lot on ammo. And so those comments, give us a sub, give us a like. That all means the world to us, because then we know it's not just for being on the video, that people are actually benefiting from it and getting something out of it. Right. So
there you have it.
APX A1,
APX.
the champion for 2022-23 Midwest Magnum Handgun Tournament. Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the alerts so that you don't miss any of our future videos. And by the way, that logo right there, you can click that to subscribe. So show us how good your aim is. That logo right there, that one. Go ahead, click it.